Hi, Maria here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to share with you some new fragrances to my collection. Just a few additions. Woohoo! But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, just go ahead and hit that button. Join the Weird and Wonderful family. It would be amazing to have you part of the community. And let's get into this. Okay, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this fragrance already, but I thought I would mention it again just in case I somehow didn't. I know I've talked about it, but Kayali's Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar 42. So I really enjoy this fragrance. Some people say it smells like La Belle, and I think it does have, it is reminiscent. So there is a bit of that pear note that is very similar, but this also has a really delicious cotton candy sweet vibe that I just think is amazing. I really enjoy pairing this with different fragrances, so I think it's an awesome layering fragrance. The longevity, at least on me, is fantastic, so I can smell this forever. So I find it long lasting. Sometimes Kayali fragrances aren't the best in longevity. This one's phenomenal. Now, I did a dedicated video on this one, but wanted to mention it again. Commodities Juice, and they sent it to me like this, and then the two travel sprays. So I have Juice Bold and Juice Personal, and then a large one of Juice Expressive. Juice Personal is okay. I'm not really a fan of the Personal line. For the most part, I enjoy the bolder versions. So really enjoy the expressive. Definitely there is a similarity to this to Angel Nova. That said, I don't like Angel Nova and I love this. So for me, Angel Nova, for whatever reason, the patchouli or the Akigala wood that Mugler uses, I sometimes really struggle with. So this one is just a little bit more palatable to me, and I just get so much rhubarb and jamminess in this. So the rhubarb definitely comes to play. I find that the woodiness comes out a little bit later. I find that the bold one is more spicy and a little bit more woody, but honestly, they're both gorgeous. Like either one, and I would be happy with. So yeah, you just need to sniff them and see what your preference is. If you like rhubarb, this is a fantastic fragrance. Definitely you get some strawberry in there, but the rhubarb is the main player, along with some rose. The other thing that's cool about this fragrance is I've worn it when it's really hot and it doesn't feel too thick, but it certainly is a fragrance that would work in the fall and winter if you want like a really bold, bright, kind of tart / jammy fragrance for fall and winter. This is amazing as well. So love this fragrance. It's definitely going to pack a punch. So somehow it's super strong, yet not overwhelming to the point of being cloying at all. So yeah, love this fragrance. The next fragrance that I have to share with you is by Bon Parfumeur. Now, for the longest time, they were not able to send fragrances to Canada, but now they can. So if you're Canadian and you've been interested in this company, you can now purchase from them. And they sent me 203 Raspberry Vanilla Blackberry. Now for notes, this has red fruits, pear, neroli, solar notes, jasmine, rose, vanilla, ambergris, musk, and white woods. Now, what I smell when I smell this, I don't smell any raspberry. I get more of a blackberry feel, I would say, even though raspberry and blackberry aren't listed as actual notes on Fragrantica. This has a real beautiful kind of powdery quality. I don't really get the sunshiny either. What I get is just kind of a blackberry with powdered sugar on it. So a little bit of a powdery vibe with that vanilla. It's sweet, it's kind of soft, it's kind of alluring, slightly sensual. It's not long lasting, so it lasts about 4.5 hours on the skin before becoming a skin scent. But it's a beautiful fragrance, especially for, you know, getting out of the shower and you just want something soft and feminine. This one's great. I like just dousing myself in it, and then it lasts a decent amount of time, like about 6 hours. Yeah, really love the powdery blackberry feel in this. I just think it's delicious. The next fragrance I have is NATO's 23.06, and this is called Berry Craving. This fragrance is actually reminiscent of the Juice. It's got kind of similar notes. So this has lychee, blackcurrant, berries in the opening. It has rose, magnolia, and rhubarb in the heart. And then the base is amber, musk, vanilla, spices, and patchouli. So yeah, very similar to Juice. I'd say you get a little bit more of the currant berry feel as opposed to the rhubarb like Juice has, but it is very similar. It's in that same kind of category. Not sure about the longevity and whatnot with this one. I haven't given it a decent wear test, but so far really enjoy the profile. If I had Juice and was purchasing, like this was sent to me, I don't know if I would buy both of them because they're both in the same category. So it's a matter of what you like more. If you like the berry feel with a little bit of rhubarb lychee in the heart kind of, then this is probably better. If you like rhubarb being really forefront, then Juice might be better. Juice's longevity, I think, might be better than this one, but I will let you know later on when I test this a bit better. Last two fragrances that I have were actually sent to me by my friend Kathleen. She sent me a decant of La Vie Belle en Rose. Now, this is one of my favorite La Vie Belles because I love the raspberry note in this. So this is a pared down version of La Vie Belle. Lots of people like the Intensement version because of the raspberry. For me, I love this one because of the raspberry. So you get kind of a clear raspberry rose, and it would be like almost like a combination between La Vie Belle Éclat and La Vie Belle Intensement. If you mix those two, you'd get kind of what this is. So I absolutely love this one. I think it's discontinued, but I'm so happy to have this little decant. So thank you so much, Kathleen. And she also sent me Bright Peach by Maison Alhambra. So I'm so excited to have this one. Now, interestingly, when I smelled Val's bottle, I remember thinking it was way more juicy and almost like a peach fizz candy. Now that I smell it, it smells way more similar to Tom Ford's Bitter Peach than I thought. So I really enjoy this. It's got that peach feel, but it smells like the pit as well. It's a bit earthy, a bit woody. The longevity is pretty decent on this, although I can't give you actual numbers because I haven't paid attention. But I was impressed with the longevity. And yeah, I'm really happy to have this in my collection. It's actually one of the more affordable Middle Eastern fragrances. So yeah, if you like Bitter Peach, it's not an exact dupe, definitely inspired, but it definitely holds its own. And the cool thing about this, as far as being a peach fragrance, it's a little bit more unique because it's not a candied peach by any means. And the other thing that's cool about this is that it would work very well in the fall as well. So kind of more versatile. You can wear it all year round. Last but not least, I have Untamed Perfumes Dancing in the Flames. Now, you know I absolutely love Untamed Perfumes. I love Sunyata. She's just the sweetest person. Like she's a wonderful human being. And so is her daughter, and so is her husband. They're wonderful people. So she just released this in 2024. It's very new. And the concept of this was kind of the phoenix rising from the ashes. I really want to encourage you guys to go to her site. She's just recently revamped the artwork on it. And to me, it is so romantic and beautiful. Like, I just love the artwork there. And I love what she writes about these fragrances. The header of this is Transform with Fire, Rise with Grace. I'm going to read this because I think it's amazing. If you don't like it, you could fast forward, but I absolutely love this. And even that term makes me feel teary because I feel like life has been kind of difficult over the past little while. But I feel like when we go through trials, when we go through things that are difficult, and we allow it to kind of work through us, we always can emerge stronger, more beautiful. Our hearts get refined a little bit more. Trials can do such good things. So I just love the wording. It says, Dancing in the Flames celebrates the journey of transformation, capturing the dynamic energy and vibrancy of a phoenix rising from the ashes. Yes, please! In Greek mythology, the phoenix is a magnificent and mythical bird associated with rebirth and renewal. It is said to live for centuries before bursting into flames and being reborn from its own ashes. This cyclical regeneration symbolizes resilience and the ability to overcome adversity. Absolutely. The phoenix's legendary ability to rise from the ashes mirrors the human experience of facing challenges, enduring tribulations, and emerging stronger than before. Its story serves as a powerful metaphor of the resilience of the human spirit, reminding us that even in our darkest moments, there is the potential for renewal and transformation. Love that. Like, I swear she should be a writer. Like, maybe she's not writing this. I've got to ask her, but I just love it. Wear dancing in the flames and be reminded of the indomitable nature of the human soul, and that even in times of darkness, every ending heralds a new beginning. Dancing with Flames opens with apricot, cinnamon, nutmeg, and mastic, igniting the senses with tantalizing warmth. As the perfume evolves, roasted cacao, roasted barley, frankincense, immortelle, Greek rose, and honey intertwine, creating a rich and multifaceted heart. In the base, cashmere wood, incense, amber, labdanum, benzoin, resins, birch tar, cade, and vanilla absolute form a solid foundation, grounding the scent with a sense of comfort and warmth. So I love that. I love what she's written here. The opening is apricot. I don't get apricot. I get a lot of that cinnamon, nutmeg, and the mastic. So a little bit of balsamic from that mastic. At first, it's a very, very spicy, and it smells to me bordering, like it's unisex, but bordering on masculine. So very, very potent, powerful, spicy, cinnamony. So that idea of the flame. And then as this dries down, it starts to get a little bit more woody, a little bit more sweet, a little bit more mellow. So I've not tried this a whole lot because I find that this is definitely more for fall and winter. So I can't wait to try it more. I have tried it on the skin. It's basically a beast, so it lasts forever. It's an extrait de parfum. It's definitely one that I would say is polarizing as opposed to mass appealing. So it's definitely one that you would want to smell. If you enjoy balsamic, cinnamon-centric fragrances, I think that you would enjoy this. It's definitely very unique. I just love the symbolism in this fragrance. So when I put it on, I think of that phoenix rising from the ashes. And I I had no idea I was gonna cry. I'm a bit of a wreck these days. I just love that idea. I love the fact that she wanted to create a fragrance around that. So I think it's a polarizing fragrance. I don't think that everyone would love this. It's very niche-y, but I love the artistry in this. Can't wait to wear this in the fall. More so, I enjoy the cinnamon in it. I enjoy the mastic and just the spiciness. I enjoy the way it develops on the skin. For me, it leads a little bit masculine, but I love the symbolism of this fragrance. If ever, like, so many people that I know of are going through difficult times. So many people that I know of have lost people that they love. So many people have gone through struggles, whether they be financially or personally or with work or whatever. You know, people are always struggling, and this idea of the human spirit, you know, continually us morphing throughout our trials, and instead of giving in to despair or hopelessness or bitterness or anger or defeat, rising up out of that and going, no, you know, I get knocked down, but I get up again. That song, that kind of idea, where no matter what happens in the midst of the fiery trials, us coming out of them renewed rather than depleted when you come out of a trial. So that's what I'm believing for me. That's what I'm believing for you guys. And I think that's what Sunyata is believing for you guys in this fragrance. So anyway, those are it. Those are the fragrances that I've gotten recently. What about you? Do you have something new? If so, leave it in the comments. I'm sorry for getting teary. I can't help myself sometimes. So that is it. Have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon.